What's up everyone, my name is Morgan Lee and welcome back to my channel. It is day 5 of Crohn's and Colitis Awareness Week and today we are talking about extraintestinal manifestations, Crohn's about the body. Unfortunately, Crohn's disease and colitis are not just isolated in the gut. It can cause a host of other issues around your body. So we're going to talk about the different ways that IBD can affect different parts and different systems in your body. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the video. According to the CCFA website, our source for this whole week, there are 7 different ways that IBD can affect your body. Those ways are arthritis or joint issues, skin problems, bone problems, eye problems, kidney problems, liver problems, and anemia. Doesn't that sound just fantastic? Not really. I mean, when you add on top of that all of the medication side effects, it's a real fun time. In this video, I'm going to briefly explain what the different ways are that affect me personally. With every IBD body, it's completely different. The ways that Crohn's disease affects me extraintestinally include joint problems, skin problems, bone problems, anemia, and eye problem. I almost got the whole thing. Those are the 5 things that affect me. How do they affect me? I do not have arthritis caused by my inflammatory bowel disease. I have a genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome where my joints are really lax. So the connective tissue around my joints are lax. So all of my limbs are hypermobile. I was saying hyperextensible. Hypermobile, and that causes, loose and lax joints. I've already had joint problems. So the joint problems have increased with inflammatory bowel disease and I think with my medication that I'm on as well. So I have a lot of joint pain that will result in swelling of my joints. My hands swell, my knuckles swell like all the time, usually in the summer, which the doctors don't know why it's in the summer, and my ankles. So I have flat feet. I won't show my feet, but I have flat feet, so my ankles pronate. When I walk, my legs go in like this. It puts a lot of pressure on kind of the outside of my foot, so right next to the ankle bone, there's swelling on my ankles pretty much at all times. I cannot stand for very long, so that is kind of exacerbated by the inflammatory bowel disease. I don't know which is flaring, it kind of really doesn't matter. Yes, that's how it affects me. Next, we'll talk about skin. Now, I don't have a ton of skin involvement, thank the Lord. What I do have is, it's included in this list. So anal fissures. I have had an anal fissure, so I'm including that I have skin involvement. So like I said, I think my diagnosis video, anal fissure, very brief, it's just like a little canal that should not be there in your anus. And it causes pain, like mine, like filled with pus and stuff, and had an infection. That is how skin involvement works with me. There's a lot to this, so I'm not going to go into all of the ways that each of these things can affect because that would just be too long. I'm just gonna go with what I have experienced. And then the next one is bones. Currently right now my bones are good. I have osteopenia, or I had osteopenia. And osteopenia is like pre-osteoporosis. Osteoporosis means porous bones, while osteopenia means low bone density. I had osteopenia, so I had a really low bone density in my hips and my spine. When they found that out with a DEXA scan, I had to start reclass infusions, which is like a bone medicine that you get through the IV, I think yearly, and it strengthens your bones and makes them more dense. Right now, I don't have osteopenia at the moment because the reclass has worked. That is the bone involvement. For eyes, before I was even diagnosed with Crohn's disease, I had episcleritis. Now, episcleritis is an inflammation of the conjunctiva, the white part of your eye. I had this since I was 16 years old. I kind of feel like I had Crohn's disease since I was 16, but it wasn't bad enough. That was my first symptom of Crohn's disease, I think. It was very painful. I would get a sty in my eye as well, so like a bump, like a pimple on my eye. And it was very painful. So that is how that has affected me. So I don't have any kidney or liver issues. The last one I want to talk about is anemia. IBD bodies have a hard time absorbing nutrients from food. That kind of includes iron, because the anemia is caused by low absorption from your food, of course. It could also be caused by intestinal bleeding, and then low iron can also be caused from inflammation in your intestines. I feel like most IBD patients would probably be anemic. So this is a really just concise video. I don't really have a lot of tangents to go on in this one. That is all of the extraintestinal manifestations that can affect the body and the ones that affect me personally. And I'm very interested to see if anyone else with Crohn's disease can comment on this video and just let me know, and let me know what type of extraintestinal manifestations that you deal with. That's all I got for this video. If you like it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. with Barrett Lori on a live stream to raise money for Camp Oasis. Please, if you haven't watched any of these videos, watch tomorrow, because I think it's going to be really fun and we're going to get another perspective, because Barrett also has Crohn's disease. So it's going to be really interesting to see how my experience compares with his. And I'm just excited about it. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bye!